And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's Louisiana taking on Indiana. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. On the hill here today, Joey Wheeler. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Ball 2.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Bateman on the move. He's got it. And there's one away. And let's take a look at the lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Kenny Jackson.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
1 out, base is empty. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
2-1.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Caught him looking for the K. Two outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Kenny Jackson.
Ball, no.
Swings through that.
2-2.
Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Porter. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Here's the third baseman, number 20. Next pitch is outside. And that one clips the corner. Up the middle, and that one handled to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some hitters that can punish the baseball, Chris.
So fun to watch these players take their at-bats. I mean, they're so disciplined, don't give not just at-bats away, but really pitches away. Very aggressive, competitive in the zone, and when they connect, there's usually some loud noise to it, so we'll keep our ears open today.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the second baseman. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one is upstairs. And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Michael Scott. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Inside ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And now the center fielder. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Scott at second with nobody out. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike 2. Wheeler, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's the catcher, Ethan Flowers. Man at second. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The first baseman, Jacob Brady.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brady will hit next. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. On the ground to third. Zips it to first, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, number 74.
Number 74.
Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And that is downstairs. Now 2-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Here's the center fielder. On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
James Perkins now at the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Runner takes off. There's a ball.
Count.
Throw. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back onto the third inning. Here's the rookie third baseman, number 23. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman. Next pitch is downstairs. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now batting, shortstop.
And here is Joe Daniels. First offering. Runner goes.
2-1.
Pitch outside. Throw there. Safe. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one is hammered right field. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Cut off, now a throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense. Excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
As we go to the last of the third. And now the shortstop, Jacob Williams. This one chopped up the middle. Sends it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. And here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Down to third baseman.
Runner.
And the right-hander deals. Runner on the go. Got him swinging.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And he takes a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. That's the third out. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Just off the outside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Kenny Jackson digs in now. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's way high. Ball 2. High fly ball, right field. Casey sizes this one up, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So now the DH spot, Michael Scott. 2 outs, base is empty. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And they'll do it again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 8.
And now the center fielder. The 1-1. Out to short. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Ball to strike. Way high.
2-1.
Well, these guys just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
This to third, and that chance handled. Over to first.
He's out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 2.
That misses the
3-1.
zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. And he pumps it a strike.
And boy, that
Full
was the
count.
pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
To third. And that one handled. Slings to first.
Out.
Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting, number 69.
Next is the designated hitter, Daddy. Just missed. Misses inside. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
– 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that
Full
pitch
count.
surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw across his body. Can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Here's the center fielder. And there's a ball. Daddy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a big swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider
2-2.
down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting, the first
And now, Jacob Brady.
Brady.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and it's off the wall. Now around second, going for third. He is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here's the third baseman. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air right field. And it drops in. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's the second baseman. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Back-to-back singles, really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joe Daniels. And the next pitch is way outside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's the left fielder. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
First and second, 2 down. And that skips in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Got him! That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying, and it is gone. His 9th homer of the year, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Williams getting ready to hit. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Moises Ballesteros, the next to hit. Right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, number 20.
Now the third baseman. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Montgomery makes the grab. That is the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Shaw.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And now, Kenny Jackson.
Kenny Jackson.
On the ground, and foul ball. That one way outside. 3-2 now. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matthew Liberator, the left-hander, up and throwing. Ferrer getting loose as well. Rips one to right. Casey calls it in, and there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Michael Scott now at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Called strike right there. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first.
He's out.
And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, number 80.
And now the center fielder. Two outs. And a foul ball. That
2-2.
one not close. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. One Young Tan.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now it's going to be Anthony Stanton.
The right fielder, Anthony Stanton.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field, way back there. Out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. That's his 50th career homer. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now the left fielder, and he grounds one to the right side. Handles, throws to first, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, base is empty. Now, Daddy. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Brent Hedrick, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. The 2-1.
Hee-haw!
Next
Full
offering
count.
misses down and away. He goes down looking. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Matthew Liberator.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Well, 1-run game. Ethan Flowers digs in now.
Flowers.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And now 1-2. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So digging in, Jacob Brady. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Now here is number 23. Here's a 1-2. Gloves it on the dive to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Matthew Liberator done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Gavin Hollowell gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the second baseman. Move to first.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. And that's downstairs and outside. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the seventh. Here's the center fielder, number 99. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And out number one on the grab.
The first baseman, number 21, James Perkins.
And here's the first baseman, James Perkins. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Now batting,
Jacob Williams getting ready to hit. Williams swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Pitch misses. 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Joe Daniels.
Joe Daniels.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that's the first out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now the number 2 hitter. Good job to fight that one off. and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Gavin Hollowell will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Jose A. Ferrer.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Stepping in, Kenny Jackson. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. So he goes yard to left, and we're level. It's 2-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Scott, the next to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. But this clutch home run gets us even again. 2-2 game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Elvis Peguero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the catcher to hit, Moises Ballesteros. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2-2.
Got him! And one away. Here's the third baseman.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brent Hedrick preparing to come on if needed. Cortez also throwing. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
Stanton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Anthony Stanton will hit next.
2-1.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, number 8. Out to short. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now it's going to be Ethan Flowers. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own.
Out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the first baseman, Jacob Brady. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
So they turn to their closer, Castillo.
And he's been fantastic this year, really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Here's the second baseman. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
3-1.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. Daniels in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Smash down the left field line. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. And a run comes in to score.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So 2 down, So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the left fielder. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Two outs. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The next pitch misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So they're all loaded up. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So they get 1 but end up leaving the bases loaded. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Tigers on top here, 3-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, McKenzie.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure, actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Leading off for the Tigers, the second baseman, number 3.
This one in the air, center field. Montgomery settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-2. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And a good eye there.
That's a ball. Too low.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Tattooed to Tatertown. Population U, bro. He circles the bases. His 13th home run of the season, and we are all tied up. It's 3-3.
That's a clutch hit and a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that.
You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher screaming, "No!" and the hitter saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Daddy digs in now. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
1 down, runner at first. Here's the center fielder. There goes the runner. Into the outfield, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. McKenzie won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
So a lefty out of the pen, Miguel Cortez.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Perkins getting ready to hit. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And now the shortstop, Jacob Williams. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. The shortstop takes a ball.
That's a really good take.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
On to extra innings. Now it's the right fielder, Kenny Jackson. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
2 strikes. Ball 2.
This one in the dirt, well done behind the dish. And just misses with that one. Scott in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That to right. Casey sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. He gets there. Winning run at third with only one out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And a count 1-2.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Another 1-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and now the center fielder, and fouled off. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Gets a piece and stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And we're back. And now here is Moises Ballesteros.
Ball 2. 2-1.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Now the third baseman.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. 1 down and the winning run at third. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
And now the right fielder, Anthony Stanton. 2 outs. Just off the inside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. 2-2 now.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, Andre Lara.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Go ahead run on base. Flowers now at the plate.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Goes down looking.
Now batting.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brady will hit next. And now 2 balls and a strike. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Comes through with the RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's the third baseman. Next offering is downstairs. Man at first, one away. That one's in there, and the count's full.
Full count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Now it's the second baseman.
Second baseman, William Bergoya.
Runner on the go. Ball
Back to
outside. Throw to second. Save. That one misses. And now 3-1. Daniels up next. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Full count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Here's the second baseman, number 3. So the tying run at second. And that one missing low.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Coming home. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. Tie ball game 4-4.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And now Daddy. Fastball for a strike. One down, winning run on first. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the center fielder. Tied at 4. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ball 4. He walked in, and that keeps things going.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And here's the first baseman, James Perkins. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off in the 11th.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying.